Right now, News 3 investigates, finds coronavirus cases and deaths in Wisconsin veterans' homes are growing. And it worked in other places. What Dr. Deborah Birx wants to see Wisconsin do to flatten the curve.
This is News 3 Now at 6.
A handful of the people we saluted as a country yesterday never got to feel that appreciation. We've learned 9 people living at the King VA home in Waupaca County died from COVID-19 just since Friday. News 3 investigates. Naomi Coles dug into the nursing home records today. And Naomi, what did you find?
Eric, to put that number in perspective, there have been 34 COVID-related deaths at King this year. So that means more than a quarter of King's deaths happened in just the last 6 days. At King Veterans Home,
King does have a fairly significant outbreak. They're a large campus.
That outbreak started slowly, mostly with staff. Reports from July show a rising but small number of staff cases. Numbers stayed low in August. Early in September, things improved. At one point, no residents were in quarantine. But since then, the case counts and deaths are rising.
The staff has done a remarkable job of sticking with it, taking care of our members, doing the best that they can.
Diane Lynch with the State Department of Veterans Affairs says they've had to turn to federal help to mitigate staffing shortages.
Prior to COVID, long-term care has seen a significant struggle with having adequate staff. Then you add COVID in, and that challenge becomes even more challenging.
In line with other nursing homes around the state where citations follow outbreak inspections, safety procedures at VA homes have evolved. At Union Grove in Racine County, inspection records from August found times where staff weren't wearing full protective equipment with residents. After an outbreak with 10 deaths in August, Congressman Brian Stile called for a federal investigation, which today he said still hasn't happened.
Those were one single occurrences. Union Grove's citation was cleared by the Department of Health within the time frame allotted.
Back at King, a June citation shows difficulties with communal dining and getting residents to wear masks.
And it is very difficult for members with memory loss to remember or to want to have a mask on. And we remind the members to wear that for their protection. But they have a right to choose not to. There are some that don't.
Later inspections gave King a clean slate. But as deaths keep rising,
our members have been without their families for almost 9 months now.
It's getting harder and harder for veterans to cope.
Some people have seen a slight decline in their overall well-being because we all thrive on family interactions.
I spoke with legal counsel for the Ombudsman program, which takes confidential complaints from the public and advocates with facilities on the public's behalf. I'm told that many of the complaints this year about the VA nursing homes have, understandably, centered around visitation concerns.
Naomi, thank you. Wisconsin's lifetime total now of COVID-19 cases quickly approaching 300,000. More than 7,500 new infections confirmed today. The 7-day average of positive cases has hit an alarming 6,200. Since yesterday, 60 more deaths, 264 new hospitalizations. Governor Evers said during a news conference today he plans to release a package of pandemic relief legislation next week. He has not yet announced any details. All right, to weather, rain returning to the forecast. Let's check your first one forecast. Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti. Gary?
Some showers are coming in from the west. Right now, if we look at Doppler track, we're seeing mainly snow to our north and to our west. But as the precipitation reaches southern Wisconsin, it's more in the form of light rain showers because temperatures are a little bit warmer here. But notice back toward La Crosse, we're seeing a mixture of rain and snow because temperatures are colder there. High temperatures made it into the lower 50s through much of southern Wisconsin. Madison topped out at 52. Janesville hit 55. But you can see where temperatures are now. Still 48 in Madison, but down to 38 in Viroqua, 37 in La Crosse, and 34 in Black River Falls. So those temperatures do drop off quite a bit to the west. And once the rain and snow showers come to an end, skies will clear out overnight, allowing temperatures to drop into the middle 20s by tomorrow morning. Tomorrow will be a sunny but colder day with a high temperature of 36. Later on, I'll take a look at a forecast that includes some rain chances for the weekend and then a warm-up as we head into next week.
Gary, thank you. Dr. Deborah Birx's impression of Wisconsin is very different today than it was just a couple of months ago. Birx visited Madison in August when cases seemed to be under control. Well, now we are very much a hot spot. Our Jamie Perez spoke with the White House Coronavirus Task Force doctor this morning. And Jamie, what's the message she has for us here in Wisconsin?
So Dr. Birx said that what we are doing right now here in the state is not enough. She said Wisconsin really needs to look at some of the other states and what they have done to help flatten their curves.
Your absolute case number is extraordinarily high. your rate of hospitalization is extraordinarily high, and we know what follows that is a high rate of fatalities.
Wisconsin's COVID situation is concerning health officials at the highest level.
Not only that it's high, it's the rate of increase that has us very concerned.
65 out of our 72 counties are at a critically high level, according to the Department of Health Services. Only 8% of our ICU beds are even open right now.
Getting to the point where hospitals are strained and are likely to run out of staff before they run out of physical space.
There have been more than 294,000 confirmed COVID cases in Wisconsin. We are now at a higher 7-day average than New York City was when all eyes were on them this spring.
We have a long road ahead of us, and staying home to save lives is one of the best ways you can help the farmers, the workers, the families, healthcare systems, and small businesses that need our help now more than ever.
It's a message our governor and state health officials have been pushing for weeks.
And so we're really asking people in this moment to do everything they can to save their own life and the lives of those that they love.
And now those at the federal level speaking to us, hoping they can get people to listen.
And what you're doing is not enough to flatten that curve.
Dr. Birx says that we really all need to jump on board with wearing masks all the time. She says that when we look at states that have mask mandates implemented, they have proven to have a decreased number of positive cases over a 2-week period.
Jamie Perez live tonight. Jamie, thank you. This is the first day UW-Madison is offering those free rapid tests for community members. Those tests can deliver results in as little as 15 minutes. Testing available at Nielsen Tennis Stadium on campus. It's appointment only. Right now, the university will provide 50 community tests a day, but they have plans to increase that to 500. And the Monroe School District changing to an all-virtual model for 2 weeks. It applies to elementary, middle, and high schools. Goes into effect on Monday through Thanksgiving. According to the school district's website, there are 3 staff members who've tested positive for COVID-19. 8 are in quarantine. 16 students are positive. 68 students in quarantine. Heading into today, the number of people in Rock County hospitals had doubled just since November 2nd. Adam Duxter spoke with one of the providers there to get a sense of what they're doing to handle the surge.
SSM Health in Janesville is nearing the capacity levels for its system. And while staff is doing their best to spread patients throughout the multiple hospitals it has in Wisconsin, there are more than 2,200 active cases in Rock County. That has healthcare workers worried about traditional winter illnesses piling on and further stressing an already stressed system.
It certainly is a call to action for all of us to do everything we can to wash our hands and socially distance and stay home if we're feeling ill and to avoid large gatherings and do all those things that would be considered risky behavior at this point. You know, there is no such thing as a risk-free gathering, even if we do all those things.
Hospital officials say the future of what happens in Rock County truly does lie in your hands. Tonight, they're asking you, if you can, to please stay home. In Janesville, Adam Duxter, News 3 Now.
Wisconsin's elections chief says there remains no evidence of any wrongdoing, fraud, or irregularity in the state's presidential election.
When voters present us with a concern, that concern is very real to them, and we take it very seriously. To that end, I've made a commitment, and I remain committed to providing that information and to addressing each concern that's brought to our office.
Counties are wrapping up certifying their votes through canvassing process. The deadline Tuesday. 55 of the state's 72 counties have completed the process. Joe Biden has received only 4 additional votes based on unofficial results. Joe Biden beat President Trump by about 20,500 votes. Next at 6, an opportunity for you to help others to find some comfort this Thanksgiving holiday. How you can support the Goodman Community Center's Basket Drive. Stay with us.
Black Friday starts now at Ashley Home Store. Save up to 60% off doorbusters and special holiday buys available now. Plus, get our very best Black Friday bonus deals, up to an extra 20% off our sale prices store-wide. Bring the holidays home early at Ashley Home Store.
At Blaine's Farm and Fleet, we live where you live, so we know the importance of Midwest family traditions. And no matter how different they are this year, we'll help you make them especially memorable with everything you need to stay home for the holidays. Like this special buy Toastmaster hand mixer, half off. Your choice of Farm and Fleet peanut varieties, just $1.99. Save $5 on assorted rice light sets. And don't forget the snacks.
Find value at Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Fry Construction is celebrating their 25-year anniversary, which means big savings on home repairs and improvements. No job is too small or too big, and your safety is always our concern. Respected in the industry and voted Best of Madison, Fry Construction delivers lasting quality for your home. And now, for a limited time, save 25% off gutters or insulation with a full roof, siding, or window project, all with zero down, 0% interest for 12 months. Contact Fry Construction today.
Culver's chicken sandwiches are proof that raised right tastes right.
I really care about the food we eat, and that all starts here.
The chicken that we serve to our kids is grown right here on our farm.
It takes growers like yourself to produce these great sandwiches at Culver's.
Every bite tastes like chicken is supposed to.
This is chicken raised right.
Our grilled chicken, our crispy chicken, and our spicy crispy chicken, they are amazing.
Welcome to delicious.
Black Friday appliance deals start now at Furniture and Appliance Mart. Save up to 50% off doorbusters from top brands now. And pay no interest for 18 months. Plus free quick ship drop-off delivery at Furniture and Appliance Mart inside Ashley Home Store off the Beltline.
There's a large need in our community for food amid the pandemic, and that means a high demand for the Goodman Community Center's annual Thanksgiving Basket Drive. They had to close registration for the baskets early because they reached their 4,000 meal capacity so quickly. Now Goodman staff is rallying support to help gather food for the baskets, everything from turkeys to gravy, broth, and canned vegetables.
Starting next week, we're going to have our canned good countdown, and that will let you know how many more we need of each of the items. So when you're headed to the grocery store, you know what we need most and hopefully can pick it up and drop it off.
You can like the Goodman Community Center on Facebook to see which food items they need the most. Starting Monday, you can drop off donations at the Goodman Center, the gym there on Waubesa Street. Wisconsin's largest hunger relief organizations are getting more assistance from the state to help those dealing with food insecurity during the pandemic. Hunger Task Force and Feeding Wisconsin will each get $5 million in grant funding from Governor Evers and the Department of Agriculture, Trade, and Consumer Protection. The director of Feeding Wisconsin says there's been a 70% increase in demand for services. A new fund aims to build a long-term housing strategy to create and sustain more workforce housing units in Dane County and also keep them affordable for at least 15 years. The Economic Stability Council, made up of a group of local employers and funders, has exceeded its goal of raising $10 million for the Dane Workforce Housing Fund. The total raised is $11.8 million. The fund will help our community address the so-called missing middle. That would be working adults who can't afford to live here and are not eligible for assistance because they make between 40% and 80% of the area's median income.
We work together to increase the supply of affordable housing for our workforce. We are one step closer to a collective vision of a Dane County where everyone can succeed in school, work, and life, to advance how we treat each other and invest in the building blocks of well-being, including housing, home, and that is something to be really excited about.
And the first project the fund is supporting is a 39-unit, 100% affordable housing structure located on University Avenue in Middleton. Still ahead at 6, members of the Speaker's Task Force on Racial Disparities hear firsthand from families who have lost loved ones to police violence. And colder tomorrow, plus shower chances through the weekend. Gary with your First Warn forecast next.
Hey, Culligan, got a water pitcher for the fam. Pretty safe, huh?
Well, basic water pitchers are passable, whereas a Culligan reverse osmosis system can reduce lead, arsenic, pesticide runoff.
It's not going fast enough. Just done with that.
Get all of your home projects done with help from Menards. Tarkett has the flooring options to match your style, whether you need sheet vinyl, laminate flooring, or vinyl planks. Right now, all Tarkett flooring is 11% off. Once your flooring is installed, brighten up your room with Fight Electric LED light bulbs. These bulbs are guaranteed to last longer, saving you money. Now all Fight Electric bulbs are 11% off at Menards.
Save big money at Menards. How to change the way you pizza. Step 1, grab a delicious Papa Murphy's pizza. Step 2, bake. Step 3, chow down on the deliciousness. Right now, get the cheeseburger pizza for just $10. Papa Murphy's.
Golden Cars is having a huge winter sale. Don't miss out on 2017 Ford Escape starting at $11,995 or $185 per month.
That's right. You can buy a 2017 Ford Escape starting at $11,995 or $185 per month.
Golden Cars is family owned and operated for over 50 years.
So just hurry in today and ask for my sister, Crystal the Pistol Gobin.
Or my brother, Donovan Gobin.
You gotta go to Gobin, GobinCars.com.
Ventrac machines are made for snow removal. Each Ventrac machine can be outfitted to handle every aspect of a winter snowstorm. This includes pre-treatment before the storm hits, active snow removal on zero-tolerance accounts, and the ability to clear heavy accumulation from a large snowstorm. Ventrac has all of the tools necessary for a professional snow removal contractor.
Get ready for snow now at Power Centers of Madison. Visit powercentersofmadison.com.
This year, heroes have come in all shapes and sizes. From those on the front lines to those in the back rooms and classrooms, wherever they may be. Steinhoffels would like to say thank you to all of those making a difference in our community. Now through Saturday, Steinhoffels is giving everyone an additional 5% savings to show our appreciation. It's our way of saying thank you to heroes everywhere.
Moments of anger, passion, and tears punctuated a task force hearing at the Capitol today. A Madison state representative hopes those moments lead to long-term change between police and the communities they are sworn to protect. Amy Reed live with some of the key parts of the task force on racial equality hearing today. Amy?
This was the second meeting for the task force that formed after police shot Jacob Blake. Today, families like Blake's told their stories on how one instance with police changed their lives for the worse.
Whether it was 5 years ago.
We cannot have any more lives taken. These are lives. They're not just numbers on a piece of paper. They're heartbeats. They're families.
Or just a few months past.
How the union can back up an officer that's charged with homicide. How a DA's office with the bias. You have a district attorney that was... You have prosecutor at DA's office that is supposed to stand in our defense.
Milwaukee.
But yet we see the bias.
Or Green Bay.
Really, at the end of the day, my son shouldn't be dead. He shouldn't be dead. He should be here with me right now, with his family, with his loved ones.
Each of these families at the Capitol today explained how police violence changed their lives.
This has more than destroyed my family. People need to be able to feel protected by those that are here to protect us.
They have ideas to prevent another family from going through it, and that's what Task Force Co-Chair Sheila Stubbs wants.
What policy needs to be corrected so that doesn't happen again? That's what I'm really hoping comes out of this conversation. What policy is not written that needs to happen? What policy exists that we need to be looking at, totally dismantling it and creating a policy that works.
Some ideas today: banning chokeholds and no-knock warrants and adding crisis intervention training to the police academy. Stubbs said these can be incorporated into work already done, a package of 9 bills. Though they tackle many of the issues families today brought up, Stubbs is hoping these conversations can improve those bills and lead to swift passage in the near future.
I am serious about this work, and it's meaningful to me. And it is important that we pass meaningful legislation, and it's important that we start having victims and family members come to us.
In addition to community advocates, the task force has police and legislators from both sides. Stubbs thinks that will help vet this legislation so that it'll pass more easily once it's introduced next session. Both she and her Republican co-chair think that they can have a package by late January or early February.
Such an important conversation. Amy Reed live at the Capitol tonight. Amy, thank you. Let's go to Gary now. He has the first warn forecast.
Well, after a mild day today with temperatures in the 50s, some rain and snow showers are coming in from the west. Most of the precipitation across our viewing areas in the form of rain, but you can see a mixture of rain and snow farther out to the west because temperatures are a little colder there. But this is pretty much a fast-hitting system that's moving on through. Most of the precipitation will be out of here by about midnight, and skies will actually start clearing overnight. 3 things you need to know. After the rain and snow showers exit southern Wisconsin, we're back to sunny skies tomorrow, but with a difference. Temperatures will be in the mid to upper 30s for high temperatures, and then then as we head into the weekend, another round of showers with temperatures in the middle 40s for Saturday, lower 40s on Sunday, and then falling temperatures on Sunday afternoon. Fortunately, by that time, the precipitation will be moving out, so we're not looking at any snow or just a mixture of rain and snow, mainly north of Madison Saturday night. So you can see the rain and snow showers moving on through, but for the most part, this system is pretty weak. The upper level winds from the northwest behind it, so there's not a lot of moisture associated with it. Most of that is locked up in the southeastern part of the country, where the remnants of Ada continue out in the Atlantic Ocean. You can see still some heavy rains along the North Carolina coast. The cold front is just out to our west, and the winds shift from the south and southeast to the west and northwest behind the front, and that's what will cause our temperatures to drop. So these rain showers could mix with snow, but by the time that precipitation moves through, the bulk of the colder air will still start to move in, and the precipitation will be shifting off to the east. So I'm not looking for any snow accumulations here. 48 right now in Madison, but 37 in La Crosse and 23 in the Twin Cities. So that's about a 40-degree plus temperature drop just over a couple hundred miles. Compared to yesterday, our temperature is running about 8 to 10 degrees warmer, but notice behind that cold front, those temperatures about 10 to 15 degrees colder, and that's kind of what we'll expect for tomorrow. On future track, the rain and snow showers move out of here pretty quickly overnight. Skies will clear out by morning. Tomorrow we're back to sunshine. Temperatures, though, only in the mid-30s. Tomorrow night, look for clear to partly cloudy skies with low temperatures in the mid-20s, but notice the winds becoming a little more southerly. That will start to bring up some moisture from the south, and as we head into the day Saturday, you can see some light rain showers, especially in the afternoon and evening. Now, later on Saturday night, those showers could mix with a few flakes of snow north of Madison. Most of it will be out of here later on Sunday morning, but notice the wind shift on Sunday back to the west and northwest, and temperatures will actually start to fall off during Sunday afternoon. Our forecast calls for a high temperature of 36 for tomorrow as we're back to mostly sunny skies, but a colder day. And as we look at the future track, just in the short term, the rain and snow showers moving through by this evening. Notice by midnight, most of those out of the eastern part of our viewing area, and then skies clear out overnight, and by morning, temperatures will be in the middle 20s. 7 to 10-day forecast, mid-40s on Saturday, low 40s on Sunday with some rain showers. Again, falling temperatures on Sunday. That will lead to a chilly start to next week, and then those temperatures warming back up to the lower 50s by Thursday and Friday. Some showers Saturday of next weekend will lead to another surge of colder air behind them.
And coming up in sports, Paul Chryst confident heading into Saturday's game at Michigan. Why? Well, he really won't say. I'll try to explain why, though, next on News 3 Now.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
For almost 50 years, Feldco's provided the Midwest with the industry's best home renewal experience. In doing so, we're improving lives one home at a time. Before the winter weather moves in, take advantage of 20% off all windows, siding, and doors, and keep your family safe, warm, and comfortable all season long. Start your home improvement project with Feldco today. 20% off won't last long. Hurry. Call now.
For quality windows, siding, and doors, call 866 for Feldco.
4 days only. It's Black Friday now at Grand Appliance. November 11th through November 14th, get up to $800 in extra savings on top appliance brands exclusively at Grand. Shop in store or online at grandappliance.com for offers like this Samsung front-load laundry pair with steam for just $11.96 after rebate savings. For unbeatable appliance deals without the crowds or holiday interruptions, shop the Black Friday Now sale exclusively at Grand Appliance.
Over the past 89 years, the awards for our clients totals well into the billions of dollars, probably more than all the other personal injury firms in the state combined. Habish, Habish & Rotier.
So, how's saving for the renovation going?
All done.
I will never understand how you do it.
Easy. She saves with BMO Harris. We give you a cash reward for every month you save.
So BMO will give me cash for saving money?
You bet.
Can the subject hold position 2, please? How's this? That's art. That makes saving look good.
When a bank helps you make real financial progress, that's the BMO effect. Get a $5 reward every month you save $200 or more in a new BMO Statement Savings account.
Let's holiday. Let's light it up and dish it up.
Let's stuff turkeys as well as stockings and never miss out on the mistletoe. Let's turn fresh into festive and festive into flavorful. Let's fill the kitchen with holiday sear and make memories over a cookie dough covered table. Let's carve it and share it, then savor it with a side and know where I'd rather be. Let's make a toast to what truly matters most, because the holidays are here, and no one does the holidays like Festival Foods.
Hey there, folks. As the vote from the presidential election continues to be counted, we're taking a closer look at the high turnout.
We'll hear from local black leaders on their efforts to get more people to the polls and whether they worked. That and a look at your weekend forecast Friday morning.
In a little over 48 hours, Wisconsin will kick off their game against Michigan, and we'll know for sure who is starting at quarterback for Paul Chryst and what other Badgers are in or out. But until then, the lips appear to be sealed. The team went through a walkthrough today, and tomorrow they'll go through an actual practice. And Coach Chryst was asked today his confidence level on if Graham Mertz will play. Well, he's confident in everybody.
Each day you feel a little bit better when they are able to do something and then kind of go back through the checklist or the protocols, and it's in line with that. So, continue to be hopeful of it. And confidence of whoever's going to play, I feel good with it. I do feel confident.
Tony Granato and the Badger men's hockey team hopped on a bus today and made the 4-hour trek to South Bend as their countdown to their season opening series with the Irish gets closer. In less than 24 hours, Wisconsin will play their first game since losing to Ohio State in the Big Ten tournament back on March 7th. It's been a long 8 months for this team off the ice, and it's safe to say they can't wait to skate against someone else.
I don't think in my 4 years I've been around a team that's been so amped up to play a game. Obviously I think we're just grateful that we were getting this opportunity.
It's been a long time since we played a game. Practices have definitely gotten intense because we've just been playing against the same guys for so long. But that's also been a good thing. Guys have been getting intense. So I think when we finally play someone else, we're going to be ready.
The first USA Today coaches poll is out, and just like in the top 25 from the AP, the Badgers enter the year 7th in the country. Wisconsin is one of 6 Big Ten teams ranked to start the season. Who and when they'll play, still to be released, but the college basketball season officially tips off in 13 days. First round of the Masters suspended due to darkness. Not a bad 18 for Tiger Woods. The defending champ is 4 under, tied for 5th. Paul Casey is the leader at 7 under. And how about this? Iowa currently in the state semifinal round of their high school football playoffs. Listen to this score. Remsen St. Mary's 108, Montezuma 94. Should be noted it's an 8-man football game, but still, the combined 202 points, a new state record, and Montezuma's QB Eddie Burgess threw for 689 yards, which is a new state record, and 9 touchdowns. He also rushed for 4 more scores. Hope you had him on your fantasy team. Like, seriously.
Oh, my goodness.
The game took over 4 hours.
You used to cover Iowa football, though, so you know they don't play defense.
Yeah, there's no defense.
No, not there. Not an 8-man. Gary joins us now. Final check of the forecast.
Well, some light rain and snow showers coming in from the west. We'll see them mainly this evening. I think they'll pretty much be out of here after midnight. Temperatures are still in the mid to upper 40s in Madison, but notice to the north and west, those temperatures do cool off. We'll see colder weather by tomorrow morning.
All right, Gary, thanks a lot. Thanks for joining us for News 3 Now at 6. We'll see you back here tonight at 10. Have a good one.